Update 2.0 is here, and with it come new time-limited reward cars as well as discounted spotlight cars. I will tell you exactly what these are, how you can get them, and why you may have less time this month. But there is also some good news about one of the previous reward cars. About everything else new and fixed in Update 2.0, like the revamped Yas Marina circuit, I already made a video. I will link it at the end if you're interested. If you don't know, reward cars are cars you get for free for just playing the game, but some only for a limited period of time. So the 2020 Audi R8 from last month's Open Class Tour is sadly no longer available. We don't know yet if and when it will be coming back. On the Acura ARX DPI front, the story is different, however. The feature tour where this car was the reward didn't disappear yet. And that means good news, because I can confirm that you can still get the Acura ARX if you complete this tour, even though the developers made it seem that this would be a time-limited car. I've tested it on a new account and was still able to get the Acura ARX on the 18th of November, so after the supposed end of the tour. I can tell you that figuring that out was not very fun, and if you appreciate me going through the hassle of verifying this, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. The feature tour for the Acura might still get removed in the future, we just don't know. The developers are really not great at communicating this. If it is, I will update you in the comments, but for now you can still get the Acura ARX if you missed it in the first month. One big change for November is the time the new events run, which is only 4 weeks. Yes, you heard that correctly. While we had 6 weeks to get the reward cars for October, for November we will only have 4 weeks. But let's now finally talk about the new cars we can get. The new Prestige Tour added to the Feature Tour tab is where you can get the 2011 Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. This tour is unlocked right after you finished the introduction to the Builders Cup, so it won't take long. A new event unlocks every week and you have to complete all of them to get the Sesto Elemento. Complete is the keyword here, as you don't have to win anything, just complete it. While the new events are supposed to run until the 14th of December, this tour might also stay after that and have the reward car available for a longer period, but we have no way of knowing for certain. If you want to make sure to get the reward car, I would suggest that you finish the events by the 14th of December. With 4 main events, with 5 races each, you will have to finish 20 races to call the Sesto Elemento your own. One correction to my previous video: you don't have to drive the reward showcase to get the car, you actually get it before that. Every event should take about 1.5 to 2 hours, depending on how much practice you skip. That would put the total time to complete all the races here to about 6 to 8 hours. The second reward car can be found in the Open Class Tour. This tour will have a new theme every month and features Italian manufacturers in November. The reward car here is the 2015 Ferrari 488 GTB. If you haven't unlocked the Open Class Tour yet, you will need to finish the event Premium Performance, which you can find here in the Modern Tour. These are 22 races which you will have to do after the Builders Cup intro. That took me around 8 hours of playtime. After unlocking the Open Class Tour, you will have to complete 4 events with 4 races each, so 16 races here. Again, this will probably take you about 1 to 1.5 hours per event, bringing the total time to about 4 to 6 hours to complete the Open Class Tour. Again, just completing the events is enough, no winning required. And you also have 4 weeks, so until the 14th of December, to finish the events and acquire your new Ferrari 488. But in this case, we can be fairly sure that the Italian-themed Open Class Tour will disappear after the 14th of December, so be sure to get these events done before then if you want the reward car. The total playtime to get both reward cars should be about 10 to 14 hours if you have unlocked the Open Class Tour already. If you haven't yet, this will be around 8 additional hours. If you are in a hurry at any time, remember that you can always skip practice for all of these events and only have to drive the races, which will cut down on the time required to complete these events greatly. If you don't know how to skip practice yet, check my quick tips video, I will link it for you. One more thing to note, I know that some of you were having trouble progressing through the Builders Cup because of a bug where progress was not saved. This should now finally be fixed with update 2.0, so hopefully no more lost progression for everyone who was suffering through that bug. Let's now finally take a look at the Spotlight cars. These are cars which will be discounted during a specific week, so if you're interested in one of them, it would be wise to buy it during that week to save credits. You can see a list of all the Spotlight cars from the 16th of November until the 14th of December on screen right now. Some of these are returning to the series, while others are actually completely new to Forza. There is one additional car discounted during the whole 4-week period for VIP members, which is the 2019 Ferrari Monza SP2. So, which of these cars are you looking forward to the most? And what do you think of the system of unlocking reward cars? Also, if you are new around here or haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so, as that massively helps the channel grow. There are a lot more videos coming, and if you would like to see something in particular, let me know. I've been HD Racing. Thanks for watching.